Hello everybody, Incon here, bringing you another support guide. This time we've got Terra, one of the newer gods in Smite, coming at you hot with her support. She is probably the most underrated support in Smite right now. She is extremely strong. And I'm going to try to show you guys some trickerinos and stuff to play her. We're starting off with our normal start here in support, watches, gift, boots 1, as well as our potions, health and mana potions, saving 50 gold, but not really. Normally you'd have the ward placed out right yonder. That's normally where you would have your ward, but not this time because I'm too lazy, and this is not a competitive match. So you're going to get your 1 first on Terra. This may seem like it's kind of against the grain, but you don't want to get your 2 even though your 2 is better. Okay? So your 2 will help you clear more at level 1, but that's not what you're concerned about. You're more concerned about your clear in lane. And for your clear in lane, you need your 1 and your 3, okay? But your 3, you can't get at level 1 because it does not do any damage without your 1. You see what I'm saying here? So now that I've got the 1 at level 1, the second I get level 3, I can go ahead and do this. And Terra has the best lane clear out of any support. You can see we absolutely decimated that wave. Don't be afraid to use that as your lane clear tool. It is the best clear, and you will not have to worry about anything ever. I promise. You throw it down, you bop yourself through, you bop yourself through again, you hit the wave twice. Look how fast we cleared that. Now I can look to be aggressive on this Woojer. He's going to jump, slam him down right there, throw down a weakening curse. We got weakening curse for the early aggression, and we're going to get ourselves an early kill. So that's what you're looking to do. You clear the wave as fast as you can, and then you look to play aggressive. The reason why I got weakening curse here and not something like a sprint, I do really like sprint as a first active, but Terra basically has a built-in sprint to her character. Her ultimate gives you sprint, and it's on a 90-second cooldown, which means why not have a sprint plus something else instead of just having 2 sprints? That's the way that I look at it. So, one thing about Terra's 3 is 1 is going to be the ability you level first. It's by far your best ability, so don't be afraid to level it and use it. But outside of laning phase, you don't want to pop it this quick. So you can see I'm popping it extremely fast just so I can get the damage off with it. But you don't necessarily want to be doing that, okay? Oh, we lost our Robin. We lost our Robin. You don't necessarily want to be doing that. When you're in like a team fight situation, what you want to do is you want to throw down your 3, okay? And then you want to wait. So like I can do it right now. This 3 lasts for 10 seconds, okay? You want to pop it right around the 10-second mark on the cooldown. That'll give you plenty of time to hit it, come back, and do all your stuff. But in a team fight, I see Terra's pop... Ooh. Stunning, slowing, waiting for Mustafa. Punch him in the head, let's punch him in the head. Nice job. So I see Terra's using the 3-1 combo in team fights immediately. 3 comes out, 1 comes out to get the root. You don't want to do that, okay? What you want to do is you want to throw out the 3 and then wait for it to heal your team. They have to come in and fight you at that point, right? So they're going to have more and more of their team inside this and then utilize the root, okay? But a reminder that its heal is so strong and you do not want to go your entire game without utilizing that heal. Especially in a team fight situation. Especially. So I'm going to back up. Grab me some Talaria boots. I don't need those health potions. Go ahead and sell them. Keep my mana potion. Grab a couple wards. Hopefully our Robin will come back. But maybe not. We actually have a really good 4v5 composition. Actually, a lot of CC. You're pretty decent at doing backcams. Go ahead and use your 2. Keep it up for a second. Smash it a couple times. Make sure you get the bonus damage from your passive on your auto attacks. So if you need to keep your 2 up for an extra second for it, go for it. Reminder that your passive gives you a heavy hammer slow, as well as a little bit of bonus damage, but only when you have either your 2 up or your 3 up. This is another reason why you want to keep your 3 up a little bit longer in a team fight comparatively to just burning it immediately. So I can go about slowing him first and using all this stuff. See, they're going to still be in trouble. Medusa, unfortunately, can't come back to help, and we don't have a rotation because we don't have a full team comp. But normally the jungler would be able to rotate right there, and we'd be just fine.
Be careful.
I'll be just fine, because I'm going to stand behind this. This does body block. Keep in mind, this is a legitimate wall, and it will prevent people from coming inside of it. Coming inside of it. It is shooting through it. Something else in the mind, maybe. We're actually okay right here. We're Gucci. Go down to 3. It is a heal for us. Medusa can stand inside it for a second. Oh, see, but it is, because it is a wall, he could ricochet off of it, which is actually awesome. That's a really good play by him. We should look for the fight. Throwing down the heal again. Throwing down a weakening curse. Keeping the heal up. Unfortunately, it looks like they're all going to rotate towards us. Can use my dash to smash that, to use my dash to get out again. Throw up the walls, give a little deterrent. See, another reason why you don't want to do your 3 immediately? Wouldn't have had my getaway right there. I wouldn't have had... Oh, but he's thinking about it. I wouldn't have had that getaway capability. I didn't get to place out any of my wards. I'm going to go hold the right lane for a second. But you can use that as well as a getaway. So keep in mind, the stone will last for 10 seconds. And the skill lasts for 18, the skill's on an 18-second cooldown, right? So that means that basically, you have to break the stone before it says 8 seconds on the cooldown. If it says 8 seconds on your cooldown for your 3, assuming, of course, you have no cooldown, then you've waited too long, and if you dash, it's going to disappear as you dash. So I recommend doing it at about 10 seconds. Help keep it safe. Oh, wow. So, they tried to dive my brains out at a tier 2 at 6 minutes, and then they just got CC'd until they were dead because I'm a Terra. So that's pretty awkward. Go ahead and hold your point at level 8 on Terra. What you're going to want to do is get a point into your ultimate and finish up your third ability at the same time at level 9. So go ahead and feel free to not put in a point for a level at level 8. Keeping my 2 up for the bonus damage, then go ahead and smash it. Just making sure to utilize as much damage as you can. This, on the other hand, I can just smash, especially coming out of back. Boop. And we're going to start working on our Urchin. Urchin timing looking pretty good right now. Looking pretty good. I'll start getting sentry wards after I finish this Urchin because I'm getting so close to it. Your goal for Urchin, of course, is to finish it in between 10 to 12 minutes. If you finish Urchin in between 10 to 12 minutes, it means you're doing pretty good. 12 minutes is like, a little bit behind. 10 minutes is pretty early. So that's kind of your goal range. I can actually get it super, super early just because of that double kill. It's going to let me get it by like 8 minutes. Yeah, I can basically back and grab it. And I'm going to as soon as I can. Alright, he's going that way. That's fine. Gonna clear this wave. The storage is looking to make big plays because there's no solo laner, so they can kind of walk around and do what they want. Alright. Grab my hide. I still haven't placed out wards because I suck. I'd recommend having placed out wards by this point, but this game has been crazy because of the DC. Trying to save my friend over here in the right lane. Keep up this giant circle for him. Oh, he's not going to make it. Oh, unfortunately, their entire team is actually here. What I should have done there was ulti for him, but I thought he was going to get out, no problem, so I didn't throw down my ulti. That was my mistake. Should have used it earlier. Going to go ahead and throw down my 3. Wait for the root here. Use this as the slow. On my ultimate now, the Nemesis is coming back and we'll be able to get a free kill onto this Osiris. I'll let her take it. Go ahead. And look at that. And we'll clear the way. Bada bing, bada boom. Not too bad. Unfortunately, because of the DC, though, they are pushing us around the map. Thor's back. I can actually wait here. If you hammer in, I'm just gonna stun you. We're okay. Shit! I got baited! I got baited! I got baited! I thought they were coming in hot. We're still good. We're still good. We're still good. Weakening on the Chronos. Oh, we're not gonna be able to quite get enough damage off. I need to throw down my stone. Oh, his hammer would have allowed him to get out anyway. The root does not stop like hammer throw or anything like that. There's nothing crazy would happen there. We can look to fight this. The Chronos beads are down. Thor hammer down. You want to look at either Thor or Chronos. You don't really want to look at this Fafnir. Got the Thor though. Oh, his hammer just came back up. Alright, we need to be a little bit careful. They're going to come back in. Retreat. Throw down the heal, but we got to get out. Gonna start working on my spirit robe. I mean, our fights are not terrible considering the situation. I mean, it's 5 to 6. It's not bad. Time to start getting sentry wards. Really, it was time to start getting sentry wards a little bit earlier, but I wanted to finish my urchin so early that we didn't start doing the sentry wards as early as we could have. I need to go get it on gold. They could have already done the gold theory just because, I mean, more members equals more presence. Go ahead and stun this guy. I've got my stone up in the back, which means it is heavy hammer on this. My stone is still up. You can see I'm still just slowing him immensely. Popping an ultimate for my soul so she can get out. This wouldn't be a bad fight if we had just a couple more people here. Gonna throw down the root immediately onto him, as well as getting the stun off. Trying to look for as much CC as I can. She shouldn't have ultied Fafnir, because Fafnir just gonna ult to get it off. Should have gone for the Osiris. This is actually a good fight for us, though. This is a really good fight. Throw down the heal for Medusa. I don't have the ability to pop it anyway. Doesn't matter. Osiris misses shit. Gonna stun him off him, but in the background, Huyi's gonna be able to pick him up anyway. Slowing Huyi right now. Make sure you're utilizing your auto attacks on Terra. Her auto attacks are strong. Don't be afraid to get up and punch people in the head. Throw down the heal on the backline for him. Oh, looking for the stun on the Thor. I got it. We've still got our heal here in the back, so it's not too bad. Oh, see? I waited too late. That's why I recommend popping it at 10 seconds and not 9, because you put yourself in a bad spot. Put yourself in a bad spot. Trying to zone him out of the tower simultaneously while healing myself with this.
On my way.
Can be pretty hard, but you can see how much I'm healing up from that 3. And I'm not like using anything special. It's just the raw 3. Weakening curse on this guy. He will be quite slow. Utilizing as much as I can here, damage-wise, staying on him. He's going to have his hammer back up like right now. So I'm trying to wait for the hammer throw before I do anything. I can get him. Got him up. Oh, I only can get the Huyi. Oh no. I've got my ulti up in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Throw down my heal for the team. We're not using any mana right now. Not using any mana. Don't forget that you don't use any mana when you pop her ultimate. That's a huge part of her ult, is that you don't have any mana consumption whatsoever. So, obviously these fights are 4v5 because Lord knows you can't get a 5v5 in Smite. This is Smite we're talking about. But, you can see just how efficient her crowd control and her healing has been. And how these fights are actually not even going terrible, considering the circumstances. I've been involved in 7 out of 8 kills. And I'm kind of just walking around the map. I mean, she's really good at clearing the waves throughout the entirety of the game, so you can always get yourself XP. I've got a sentry ward that I should have thrown down the gold theory forever ago, but we've just been fighting and fighting. I've actually got to put it right here to counter this ward. That's alright. Thor does not have another counter. Up the team, get the buffs. Our poor Medusa is really far behind. So you can utilize this as well. It's not great. It's not like bad damage. You can see it's pretty decent. It's not my favorite. I almost never use that combo. As far as the team fight situation goes, that combo is useless for you. Don't even worry about it. All you want to do is the 3-1 for the root effect. And stop your 2 for the stun effect. That's what you're going to be using it as. 99% of the time. Like 99. Quick reminder here with the active shell, you want to use it at the start of a fight, not the end of a fight. Meditation is more of a mid-team fight active, but shell is right when you're either engaging or right when they engage is when you want to pop that. It does mean that it can get used in baited, but that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles with shell. Because if you wait too long in a fight and then use it, you're not getting nearly as much effectiveness as you could be out of it. Because if your team's already dead, then it doesn't matter how much damage you're mitigating, right? Don't do it, Fafnir. Don't be that guy. Thank you. Grabbing a sentry. For my next item, I want to get some movement speed up in here. Normally, I'd go something like a wing blade, but on Terra, I like rod because it helps your healing a little bit. Plus, you get bonus movement speed, which is always nice. Put it this way as fast as I can. If going through with his hammer, he's actually not a bad target. Throwing down a weakening curse, throwing down my ultimate. We can chase him. Throwing down the shell here. Trying to get to the back line where this Kronos is. Stunning the Kronos as fast as I can. Or by stunning, I mean rooting. And this is actually a good fight for us. We can keep attacking. Looking at the Hu Yi. I can go ahead and slow him right here. I'm taking a lot of damage, but they have somebody in the back line on them. I've got to throw down the 3. Try to kite around this as much as I can. Use it to go this way. Throw down the 2 as a deterrent. Use it to stun him. Use the mini-map to know when you need to be using that as a stun. Throw down my heal over here. If they keep chasing me, I'm okay. I'll have teammates here. And bada bing, bada boom. Once again, we're scot-free. Look at that. Look at that. Gonna go ahead and grab a regular ward. At this point in the game, you want to make sure that you're using your sentry wards in key locations and your regular wards in non-key locations. So, what's a key location? Gold Fury, Fire Giant, the 4 mid spots on either side. I guess it's 2 on either side, 4 total. And you want to be using regular wards in non-crucial spots because this is going to get counter-warded, right? So that's a great spot for a sentry ward because that's super important. But a spot for a regular ward that's great is right here. This ward right here won't get countered by any of the wards here at Gold Fury or over there, but it still gives you vision of them walking into the Gold Fury. Now, he saw me place it down, so he could counter it with a sentry ward right now if he wanted to. But he may even choose to not do that because he wants to counter this ward.
Enemy missing right.
Be careful, middle.
Got it. Go ahead and root both of them. I got the sentry ward away from them. They might have another ward to counter it, but they did waste one of the wards there. They put a regular ward at the red buff. We can fight this. Stunning Thor. I'm gonna ulti us in. Here we go. Go ahead and throw the heal down. We can stay in this heal. I do not have to pop it. Counter this ward as fast as possible. Popping the 3 now. Coming back in. Looking for a stun on Hu Yi in the back. Throwing down my heal again. Fight. We should be fighting this. 100% we should be fighting this. My shell just came back up. I can throw it down now. Oh, my team unfortunately left me right there. They got too afraid. Everybody on our team was at 100% HP. Everybody was at 100% HP. And the enemy's abilities were down. But they decided to back up instead of attacking. That was just basically the team being scared of a 4v5. But that was actually a huge fight for us that we would have won. We actually would have won that fight right there if everybody would have gone in. But, I mean, very easily in a 5v5 situation as well. Very, very easy. I keep working on my Rod of Asclepius. After that, we're going to get a Mantle of Discord. We might never make it to that point. But we're holding out pretty well for a 4v5. And I mean, regardless, we're getting the mechanics of Terra down and how you're supposed to be playing her in a team fight and how you initiate. And looking towards the Hu Yi since he's on the tower. He's my only care in the world. Stun him. I'm going to wait on my 3 here. I'm going to throw down my Weakening Curse. And then I'm going to use my 3, try to get him with the root. Fortunately, I couldn't reach him, but I can try to body block him and slow him with my Heavy Hammer. And that should be enough for Medusa to pick up the kill, unless it's not. Punch him in the head. That's right. It's okay to get a kill like that. Woo! Let's attack left line. Nice job. That was really good. We have creeps coming. They're just gonna split push, but that's alright. Throw down this for the heal for us. Now that I'm starting to get a bit of cooldown here on the 3, it becomes a little bit different on popping it, right? But that's just a matter of play Terra, learn how many cooldowns, what item build you like to do, how it's gonna affect it. We're putting a lot of pressure back on our Phoenix, but we need to get pressure on the map. It's gonna be very difficult with them split pushing, but as much XP as we can get. We lost a Phoenix, not the end of the world. It would have been nice for us to get a... I'm going to go ahead and ulti from the soul. So this is one part about Terra you want to make sure to utilize. I can see my soul is chasing Osiris. Oh no, she ran away. Oh man, unfortunately she started to run away. She got super scared of the Osiris. There we go, Medusa caught up though. But you want to make sure, think of it like an Athena ult that you can use without any repercussion, right? Athena, if you ulti and you get into a bad spot, you'll end up dying. Or you ulti away from the Gold Fury, and then they get the Gold Fury because you're out of position, because you ulti the solo lane. For the most part, there's like no negative to using her ultimate. Shelled as quick as I could for the Medusa, stunned a couple off of her. I don't have my heal up. We do need to retreat though. I'm gonna throw down my heal over here for her. It might also deter some people away from her. Oh shit. Throw down that to block out that so they can't come in this way. Just trying to deter them as much as I could away from the Medusa. Unfortunately, you know, it's 4v5 and they're not super concerned about it. But keep in mind you have very good zoning capabilities with Terra. Using your 2 or your 3, either way. People don't want to walk through the 3 because they're afraid of getting rooted. And people certainly don't want to walk through the 2 because of the stun. At this point in a game, you just got to kind of chill back. Our aggressiveness is going to be super limited. If we got everybody to level 20, we'd have a shot at it, but they do have a very strong team comp. They've got so much damage output, which is going to be very, very difficult to deal with, especially with 2 Phoenixes down in a 4v5. But we have an opportunity to at least get a couple more kills if we want to. Let's chase him down. Reminder, it does give a speed buff. Weakening Curse. Stun him through there. Kronos is going to come right back to us. 3's not up for another second here. Oh, can you use it? Oh, we're in trouble. Woo! Oh, he had Aegis up still. I was trying to fight the Kronos just for fun. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pick him up. He slid his Aegis up. Whatever. We got the Osiris. I'm calling it a win. I'm calling it a win. But, like, look at this. 5, 3, and 7 in a 4v5. As a support. Healing out my brains. We'll make sure we look at the stats after this game a little bit. Just to see what the healing and damage is like. It'll be pretty decent. I mean, the damage numbers on Terra are usually fairly low. But the healing would surprise you. It usually ends up being a couple thousand. And you're just kind of like, oh, I didn't really feel like I did a couple thousand healing. But then all of a sudden it's like, I only did 4,000 damage, but I did 5,000 healing or whatever in a 20-minute game or whatever. It ends up being pretty nice. Assuming that you throw down the 3 and don't pop it immediately every fight, you know. If you're chasing and stuff, you may want to throw down the 3 and then poof, pop it, right? Because you're chasing, you want to root them so your team can catch up, but not all situations warrant for it to be used all the time. Defend the Titan. As you can see, Terra, not the greatest at killing fire creeps. A lot better though if you were to actually be able to blow up her 3 instead of using her 2 like I did. Way better at it. In fact, by far the best support at it. Watch. Hey, damage. Hey, damage. Look at it. I killed the archers. Tell me another support that can do that. Hades with full damage doesn't count. That's not a support. He's a mage. He's a mage now. He's a mage. Do it, Nemesis. Hold thing for my Nem because she was going in for the fire. Do it, Nem. I believe. No, she lost it. I tried. I threw it down the ult though. Smash. Run away! Defend the Titan! Defend the Titan! That Medusa thing is awesome. Defend the Titan! Yeah! That's gonna be the end of this one, guys, but this is how you should be looking to play Terra in your games, utilizing her incredible amount of CC as well as her zoning. Her abuse of frontline, especially against compositions. You can't be knocked up with your passive up, so she does well against Bacchus if you utilize her passive. Make sure you're using her ultimate to be global across the map, so you can help people in the solo lane, especially if you're communicating with your jungler. Your jungle goes to gank somebody, and then all of a sudden, poof, you're like, oh, now you have bonus damage on you, movement speed, not bonus damage, but movement speed and all kinds of good stuff. You can see 10,000 damage and 3,000 healing. That's not bad at all. That is both decent damage and decent healing for a game that long in a 4v5. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you learned something here today. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends so they can learn how to play Terra, because she's not trash. She's actually really good. And as always, have a twitching day, y'all. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-boo. The final countdown.